Well, the idea behind it was shock. The idea behind it was shock. The idea behind it was it's live. Anything can happen. Mm-hmm. And when we did that, those segments, I believe that we were doing voiceovers in the studio. The voiceovers were live, but we had pre-taped the action. And so, but the segments with Pillman and Steve were live, man. It was as live as you could get. And there's a different, I don't care what anybody says, you can post-produce something all day long and make it the slickest, smoothest production in the whole wide world. Give me live, give me raw, give me down and dirty any day of the week. Mm-hmm. Give me that element of I don't know what's going to happen next. And give me something that's going to shock me every once in a while. So I've got it all figured out, and then all of a sudden, you bring me way over here. And that was kind of the whole idea behind doing that. It was something that hadn't been done. It was, Pillman was a loose cannon in real life, man. Brian was a loose cannon. And the beauty of Brian Pillman was he would take it right to the edge. He would put his toes on the edge, look over, laugh, look back at you, give you a wink, and just when you go, oh, okay, he's just messing with me, he'd jump. So, that's what we were looking for. We were just looking for that, what's going to happen next? It's live. Anything can happen. Oh, my God, it did. I think there was worry how the network would react to it, but they knew ahead of time. Mm-hmm. There was more worry of how the audience would react to it and how sponsors and whatnot would react to it. But we did prepare people in advance, and I think that the parts were played so well, so to speak, in that they weren't playing a part, man. That was it was so real. It was so great, sitting there talking to Brian, and Brian becoming this who he is, yeah. and saying, man, I need that emotion, man, bring it out, and you didn't really have to tell him because he was living it. He didn't know if he was going to be back. He didn't know what was going to happen, and he just put himself in that moment, which is a unique talent that not everyone has. And he put himself in the moment of, I'm defending my family, I'm defending my livelihood, and this crazy son of a bitch is putting my family in harm's way. I think that for me, the one thing, and I don't know if anyone's ever said this publicly before, so here I'll give you a scoop. The funniest, hindsight being 2020, funniest part of the whole thing, but also most horrific part of the whole thing for me was Steve trying to break the window. And the window was safety glass. Yeah. And the guy that had come in and his face says, oh, no, you hit it right here, it's going to go. And I believe I was inside, and Steve hit that window, and I thought, uh-oh, because the door was locked. We're live. I had 2 cameras, and I'm thinking, I don't know what, I couldn't get to the door to open it. Yeah. Because of the way it was being shot. And Steve's still swinging a bat, and I don't want to get in the way of that. And that son of a bitch got through shatterproof, non-breakable glass. Yeah. Was how determined he was. He got through. I mean, that was a scary couple of seconds there. Yeah. And it took several swings, but he got it. So I'm just glad. I mean, again, I wasn't outside with him, but I can only imagine because he was like, what the hell? Yes. And every time he would hit it, it would hit him back. But again, to his credit, he didn't give up and he kept swinging and got through that thing.